The elevator doors closed behind you, the hum of the mechanism barely audible over the rapid thumping of your own heart. 6 minutes. 6 minutes was all you had before Elon Musk would personally meet you, a man whose reputation for innovation and unpredictability preceded him like a storm cloud on the horizon. You hadn't even applied for this job, it had found you. An email appeared in your inbox just yesterday, 6 minutes left. Come prepared. Opportunity awaits. No company name, no formalities, just a stark urgency that pulled at something inside you didn't even know was there. The lobby was sleek, almost sterile, with glass walls that reflected every anxious movement you made. A receptionist looked up briefly, eyes unreadable, before returning to her screens. A soft chime echoed, and a metallic voice announced, "Mr. Shahil Kanogia, please proceed to the observation chamber." Observation chamber. Your pulse quickened. Was this some test? A prank? But every instinct screamed authenticity. The hallway that followed felt longer than it should, stretching endlessly with walls lined with subtle metallic panels that seemed to pulse faintly under the fluorescent lights. You walked on, each step deliberate, your shoes clicking against the polished floor. Somewhere in the distance, a faint low-frequency hum vibrated through the ground, almost imperceptible, yet undeniably present. Like the heartbeat of a living machine. A sliding door hissed open, revealing a vast room bathed in soft blue light. In the center, a holographic display hovered, rotating slowly, casting intricate shadows on the walls. The hologram depicted Earth, Mars, and other celestial bodies, orbiting in precise alignment. Then, a figure emerged from the shadows, walking toward you with a calm confidence that somehow made every other sound in the room vanish. Elon Musk. The man himself. His eyes met yours, piercing but not intimidating, curious but unreadable. "Welcome," he said, voice steady, almost mechanical in its precision. "I don't have much time. You've been chosen for something unusual. Something secret. I can't explain everything here, not yet, but you will be part of a project that could change humanity's future." Your mind raced. You tried to process the words, the surreal atmosphere, the sense that everything you knew about reality was bending slightly, reshaping itself. I'm honored," you stammered. "But why me?" Elon's gaze didn't waver. "Because you notice things others don't. Because you think differently. Because, in exactly 6 minutes, the world you know will expand in ways you cannot yet comprehend. And I need someone who can step into that expansion without fear." He pressed a button on a sleek, metallic console. The hologram shifted. A massive structure appeared orbiting Earth, a space station unlike any you had ever seen. Shimmering with energy conduits that defied conventional physics. "This is where you'll start. The job isn't just a job. It's a mission, a secret experiment, and a leap into the unknown. You'll be working directly with me and a select team. You'll travel farther than anyone has, do things that were once thought impossible. And yes, it's dangerous. But nothing extraordinary was ever achieved without risk. You swallowed hard, trying to reconcile the enormity of the situation with the mundane reality of your life only yesterday. You had a routine, responsibilities, predictable days. Now all of that seemed distant, almost trivial, as if a veil had been lifted. And time is critical, Elon continued. You have a limited window to prepare mentally, physically, and emotionally. When you step onto this path, there is no turning back. The mission will demand everything you have and more. You'll be tested beyond imagination. You'll confront questions that challenge the very nature of existence. You'll witness phenomena that defy all prior understanding of physics, biology, and human potential. And if you succeed, if you truly succeed, you will be part of something that could redefine life on Earth and beyond. The hologram pulsed, projecting schematics of what appeared to be a hybrid propulsion system, a fusion of quantum energy channels and nanomaterial conduits. The visuals were mesmerizing. Incomprehensible, yet thrilling. Elon gestured toward them. This is just the beginning. The secret lies not just in technology, but in understanding the interplay of consciousness, energy, and the unseen forces that bind the universe. You'll need to learn quickly. You'll need to trust your instincts and me. And above all, you'll need to question everything you thought you knew. Your heart raced as the countdown in your mind ticked past the 6 minutes you had been warned about. And yet, the fear was intermingled with exhilaration. This was an invitation to transcend the ordinary, a chance to step beyond limits that most people would never even imagine existed. You realized, almost in shock, that you were ready. Elon's eyes softened, just a fraction, the first human touch in a room dominated by futuristic precision. I've arranged for your initial briefing on the station. You'll meet engineers, physicists, and thinkers from across the globe, some of whom are decades ahead of our current understanding. You'll train, you'll experiment, and soon, you'll be part of the first mission that could unlock new dimensions of existence. Before you could respond, the sliding doors behind him opened again. A sleek vehicle waited, no driver, no visible controls. Elon waved toward it. Step inside. The journey begins now. There's no time to waste. Every second counts, because what we do in the next few months could change the trajectory of human history forever. Are you ready? You hesitated only a fraction of a second before stepping forward, the air itself feeling charged with anticipation. As the doors slid shut behind you, the hum of the vehicle rose to a resonant pitch, and the room seemed to dissolve into a cascade of light and energy. You had entered a threshold from which there was no return, a path that led to secrets hidden beyond the edge of comprehension. And in that moment, one truth crystallized in your mind: your life, your reality, everything you had known, would never be the same again. The vehicle moved with a fluid grace that defied gravity, its hull vibrating faintly as if it were alive, sensing your presence. Outside, the world blurred into streaks of color and light, but inside, the air remained calm, breathable, impossibly serene. You tried to steady your breathing, but your mind refused to settle. Every fiber of your being screamed that you were on the precipice of something monumental. After what felt like moments yet could have been hours, the vehicle decelerated and settled onto a massive platform suspended in low Earth orbit. Through the transparent canopy, you could see the curvature of the planet below, oceans glowing under the late afternoon sun, clouds drifting lazily, mountains casting sharp shadows. The station hovered silently, a monumental assembly of technology, light, and energy, a city suspended in space with corridors that seemed to twist in impossible geometries. A hatch opened, and a mechanical arm extended to guide you inside. As you stepped onto the station, a rush of warm air enveloped you. The interior was unlike any spacecraft you had seen. It seemed organic in its design, the walls pulsating faintly as though the station itself had a heartbeat. Lights shifted with your movement, illuminating pathways that curved and spiraled, defying conventional architecture. "Elon said I'd meet the team," you muttered under your breath, trying to reconcile the beauty of the environment with the magnitude of the mission. A voice responded before you could turn. "Welcome, Shahil. I'm Dr. Lien, lead engineer for the Quantum Propulsion Division. Elon's been expecting you. Follow me." Dr. Lien moved with a deliberate precision, leading you down a hallway that seemed to bend space itself. Holographic displays floated around you, depicting complex energy patterns, star maps, and quantum simulations. It was overwhelming. Every display seemed to hint at knowledge you didn't yet have the capacity to comprehend, yet somehow your mind absorbed fragments, intuitive sparks lighting within you. "You'll need to adapt quickly," Dr. Lien said, noticing your gaze linger on the holograms. "The station is designed to train minds as much as it is to conduct experiments. It reacts to thought, emotion, and intent. It will test you in ways you cannot anticipate. The sooner you integrate, the better your chances of success." They led you to a circular chamber at the heart of the station. The floor was a translucent material, revealing a lattice of energy conduits beneath it, glowing with an otherworldly light. In the center, a seat awaited you, surrounded by an array of instruments and holographic interfaces. "This is your training interface," Dr. Lien explained. "It links directly with the station's core systems. Through it, you'll learn the mechanics of quantum manipulation, energy structuring, and consciousness projection. It won't be easy, and it won't be comfortable. But it's essential for the mission ahead." You hesitated before sitting, the weight of the moment pressing down on you. I've never done anything like this before, you admitted. Doctor. Lien smiled, a hint of reassurance in their eyes. No one has. That's why you were chosen. Fear is natural, but it cannot control you. The mission requires courage, adaptability, and the ability to embrace the unknown. Once you start, you'll see that limits exist only in the mind. As you took your place in the seat, the interfaces hummed to life. Lights danced across the walls, projecting streams of data that seemed to pulse in rhythm with your heartbeat. The sensation was disorienting, your thoughts felt entangled with the station itself. Images flashed before your eyes, fractals of light, simulations of energy fields, glimpses of distant galaxies. Then, without warning, a voice filled the chamber, calm yet authoritative. Shahil Kanogia, your first test begins now. Focus. Visualize the energy patterns. Align your consciousness with the flow. Trust your perception. You closed your eyes, taking a deep breath, and let the sensations wash over you. It was as if the station could peer into your mind, sifting through memories, fears, and intuition, sorting what was useful from what was irrelevant. Slowly, deliberately, you reached out with your thoughts, attempting to harmonize with the energy streams. At first, it was chaotic, a storm of light and sensation, but then, gradually, you felt a connection, a rhythm emerging between your mind and the station. Hours, or maybe minutes, time had lost all meaning, passed as you trained. Each exercise was more challenging than the last, manipulating energy currents, projecting holographic structures from thought alone, navigating simulated environments that bent reality around you. And all the while, Elon observed from a distance, his presence felt rather than seen, guiding, nudging, testing. By the time you stepped out of the interface chamber, exhaustion weighed heavily on your body, but your mind felt expanded, electric with newfound capability. Dr. Lien approached, eyes gleaming. You're progressing faster than expected. Elon will be pleased. But this is only the beginning. The next stage will challenge your perception of reality itself. You must be prepared to confront not just the physical unknown, but the metaphysical. Our mission reaches beyond Earth. It reaches beyond dimensions. Before you could respond, an alert sounded, echoing through the station. A holographic projection appeared above the central console, depicting a region of deep space, marked with pulsating energy signals unlike anything recorded before. Elon's voice came over the comms, calm, urgent. Shahil, we have detected an anomaly near the Kuiper belt. Initial readings suggest it's not naturally occurring. This is what you've been training for. You will accompany the first reconnaissance team. Trust your instincts. Trust your mind. And remember, some secrets are hidden not because they are difficult to find, but because they are dangerous to understand. Your heart pounded. This was it, the first mission, the true test. You glanced around at the station, at the engineers and scientists who moved with purpose and focus, then back at the hologram of the anomaly. Questions surged through your mind. What was it? How could something defy nature so completely? And most importantly, were you ready to confront it? Elon's voice returned, softer this time, almost intimate. Shahil, I know this is overwhelming. But that's exactly why you're here. Ordinary people crumble at the edge of the unknown. You, however, will embrace it. And together, we may uncover truths that have eluded humanity for millennia. Step forward. The universe is waiting, and it doesn't wait for anyone. You took a deep breath, feeling the hum of the station beneath your feet, the energy of countless minds converging around you. For the first time, you understood the weight of your choice, to step forward into the unknown, to leave certainty behind, to become part of something far greater than yourself. And with that understanding, you walked toward the launch chamber, ready to meet whatever mysteries awaited in the silent expanse of space, ready to embark on a journey that would alter not just your life, but the trajectory of human history. The launch chamber was unlike anything you had imagined. It was a cavernous space, walls lined with energy conduits that glowed in pulsing blues and golds, casting elongated shadows that seemed to stretch into infinity. The reconnaissance ship sat in the center, sleek and unassuming, yet every surface hummed with latent power. Its design defied conventional physics: no visible engines, no wings, no propulsion you could recognize. The ship seemed to exist in a state between solidity and energy, as if it were partially phased with the quantum fabric of the universe itself. A team of specialists approached, each wearing adaptive suits that glimmered faintly, sensors and interfaces integrated seamlessly into their uniforms. They introduced themselves in a series of formal, clipped greetings: Dr. Ilya, expert in quantum fields; Commander Reyes, a veteran astronaut and tactician; and Aaron, a linguist and cryptographer specializing in anomalous signals. Elon appeared briefly in a hollow projection, his presence more felt than seen. "This anomaly," he said, voice calm but intense, "may be the most significant discovery of our era. Approach with curiosity, but caution. Nothing is as it seems." You stepped into the ship, the interior glowing softly, responding to your presence. The pilot seat adjusted automatically to your frame, interfaces aligning with your neural patterns. You felt a subtle pulse, as if the ship recognized you, acknowledged you, and trusted you. A display projected in front of you, showing the trajectory to the Kuiper Belt anomaly, along with data streams you couldn't fully interpret but somehow understood. Your mind hummed, integrating information at a speed that would have overwhelmed you days ago. The countdown began. The ship phased gently out of the station, the energy hum rising to a resonant pitch. Outside, Earth receded rapidly, the blue and white of the planet fading into the vast black. You could feel the acceleration not through force, but as a subtle shift in perception, as if reality itself were bending around you. Commander Reyes' voice came over the comms, steady and reassuring, all systems nominal. Hold on to your senses, team. We're entering an area of unusual quantum flux. The anomaly came into view like a pulse of living light in the blackness of space. It was impossible to categorize, neither solid nor entirely energy, neither stationary nor fluid. Colors you had no words for swirled within it, patterns forming and dissolving in moments that felt like eternity. Instruments on the ship registered phenomena that defied every known law of physics: gravitational distortions, temporal fluctuations, and energy fields that bent space in impossible geometries. Dr. Ilya's voice was tense. I've never seen anything like this. The quantum signatures. They're not just unusual, they're conscious. It's as if the anomaly is aware of us. You felt a strange pull toward it, an almost magnetic resonance with your consciousness. You reached out mentally, guided by intuition and the training you had undergone in the station. The anomaly seemed to respond, pulsing in harmony with your thoughts. For a moment, time felt fluid, as if past, present, and future were merging. You glimpsed visions, vast civilizations thriving in ways humanity had not yet imagined, energy structures of unimaginable complexity, and a consciousness that spanned light years. Then, abruptly, the anomaly emitted a shock wave of energy that threw the ship into chaos. Instruments screamed, alarms blared, and for a heartbeat, you thought you were going to be destroyed. But instinct and training took over. You synchronized with the ship, channeling your focus into stabilizing it, feeling the quantum systems respond as if guided by your will. Slowly, the turbulence ceased, and the anomaly settled into a steady, mesmerizing pulse. Aaron's voice broke the silence, awestruck. It's communicating. But not in any language we know. It's thought, pure thought. Patterns, emotions, intentions. Elon's voice cut through the comms, calm and measured. Shahil, focus. The anomaly will only allow those who understand to approach. You must decipher its intent. Your perception is the key. You closed your eyes, extending your consciousness toward the anomaly. The experience was overwhelming, flashes of alien landscapes, emotions not your own, calculations of cosmic scale. And yet, beneath the chaos, there was a pattern, a rhythm. Slowly, your mind tuned to it. You sensed curiosity, a desire to connect, and a cautious invitation. It was not hostile, it wanted to be understood. You relayed your perceptions to the team. It's aware of us. It's not just a phenomenon, it's a being, or a network of consciousness. It wants interaction, understanding. Dr. Ilya's eyes widened. If you're right. We've encountered intelligence beyond Earth, beyond time itself. This changes everything. Commander Reyes adjusted the ship's trajectory, moving closer under your guidance. The anomaly's pulses intensified, responding to your thoughts and intentions. Energy streams began to form, spiraling in intricate patterns that mirrored your neural activity. You realized the anomaly was teaching you, communicating through resonance rather than words, guiding your mind to new ways of understanding the universe. As you approached, the anomaly projected a vision of a doorway, an energy portal suspended in the void. You understood instinctively, this was a path, a threshold. To enter would be to leave familiar reality behind, to embrace the unknown fully. The team looked to you, uncertainty and awe in their eyes. Elon's voice came once more, Shahil, this is your moment. Trust yourself. Trust what you've become. Step forward, and the universe will reveal itself to you. Your heart raced, every nerve alive with anticipation and fear. One step closer, one step beyond the threshold of comprehension. And then, with the anomaly pulsing in harmony with your being, you reached out, crossing the invisible boundary. The ship dissolved into streams of energy and light, and reality itself seemed to ripple around you. You were no longer just in space, you were within the anomaly, immersed in its consciousness, experiencing the universe as it experienced itself. Time and space had no meaning here. You felt connected to everything and nothing, past and future entwined. Understanding that what you were witnessing was the blueprint of existence itself. Patterns of life, energy, and thought unfolded in infinite complexity, and for the first time, you comprehended that humanity was but a single thread in a vast, interwoven tapestry. And then, a thought echoed in your mind, not spoken, not written, but known. Welcome, Shahil. You are ready.